My boys, what's going on? And welcome back once again. It's Eileo here with another review of the lovely Grabag, who is making a return. And once again, shout out to Monoskin for calling your boy out on not having a Grabag video up ever. But it's time, my boys. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so we're starting off with Fire Grabag. Fire Grabag is a balance type coming in with nearly 29k HP, 2.1k attack, and then 1.9k defense. Balance type, Nat 3, HP is great. Other stuff, not so much. Just not so much. And she comes with Morale Boost and then Vigor. Morale Boost, 20% of her, 100% chance to restore 20% of her own SP. I do believe Grabag has books, don't quote me on it, I could be wrong. And then Vigor, if you needed a fire healer, this would definitely be an okay mon to have, at least in the beginning of the game. But as you can see with mons like Water Siren, unfortunately, in my opinion, the Vigor Morale Boost combo isn't that great, because Vigor restores HP per turn for 2 turns, and other heals are instant, and you also get a benefit like a shield or attack up for 2 turns versus just having your HP restored for 2 turns, which 2 turns later, chances are your healer can probably rebuff the squad up and give them more attack up and still heal them all the same. So in my opinion, this one isn't that useful, especially I would say late game, especially when you can pick up a mon like Fire Katyn, who has sap and attack up, which you can use in B9, and you can get him anytime you want pretty much from the Shady Shop, with us being able to refresh it. So it is unfortunate, and it is a Nat 3, but I'm sorry, man. Fire Katyn just wins out on this one. Next up is Water Grabag, who's a tank type, coming in with nearly 34k HP, 1.7k attack, and then nearly 1.9k defense. Once again, Nat 3, no surprise there. Really not much to say about this one either. Adrenaline, and then Zeal. Bruh. So, this Grabag, if you're curious about wanting to build it, needs crit. So, unless you have amazing crit subs, you already have to dedicate a gem to crit, and then you have essentially HP and defense left. So there goes, you know, a good chunk of HP or a good chunk of defense just to make Adrenaline work. You could skip out Adrenaline, but all that leaves you is Zeal. Zeal is the same thing as Vigor, just with SP. Could be useful, but it's much more beneficial of having someone with the ability to be a SP battery, like I'm over here struggling, like Light Succubus, versus waiting for this buff to go off, because you need the 5-star skill to activate before you even have a chance of getting that off. So no, I mean, you guys can feel free to build one, but that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Astro Guide purposes only. Alright, next up is Wood Grabag, who's a recovery type, coming in with 26k HP, 1.8k attack, and then nearly 1.6k defense. All kinds of recovery, of course. Stats are okay. It's a Nat 3, nothing amazing, just like the other two. But this one comes in with sap and then attack up. Now, in my opinion, out of the RGB, I do use a Wood Grabag at the time of this video, and I don't regret it at all. She does have sap, but her main selling point is attack up, and I needed mons with attack up that were wood, and she fit the criteria for it. She is very, very glassy, so you're gonna have to be very, very defensive with her build to make her work, at least to the best of her abilities. But overall, compared to the other two Grabags, she is the most viable in my opinion, because her sole usage for me is just a Titan's Mon. So that's Wood Grabag. So far we're 1 out of 3 Grabags that I would personally recommend, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's move over here to the light and dark ones. If I can find the light and dark. Alright, next up is Light Grabag, who is a tank type coming in with 37k 1.6k HP, 1.3k attack, nearly 1.4k, and then 1.8k defense. This one is a Nat 3 as well, which is a tad bit weird, but it is what it is. HP is okay. Defense could be better, but it is an Nat 3, so I understand why it's not super duper OP. And this one comes in with adrenaline and then attack up, so it does have some self-sustained probabilities to this mon, and then with attack up, it can attack up the whole entire squad. I do own this one and the dark one. I do feel like I use this one slightly more than the dark one for obvious reasons, but once again, just an entry level healer basically. I know it's a tank type, but it's just an entry level healer. If you couldn't build anything else, this one would be one to have. Like I said, I do use one. Its only use is for Titans, and that's pretty much it. Just because this one is a light mon, it does get that benefit of not being affected from the RGB Titans with elemental weakness. So that's pretty much the only use for that one. And then we have the dark one that is left, who isn't the cream of the crop, but the dark one is a tank type coming in with 34k HP, 1.6k attack, and then nearly 1.7k defense. I mean, it's really 1.7k attack and 1.7k defense, just about rounding up. And then 34k HP, like I stated before. Nat 3 once again, so pretty similar to the light one in terms of stats. I always have this thing in my mind where I'm like, oh, it's a light or dark mon, and it has RGB counterpart. It should be stronger. In this case, it is not, but in like every other case, it is. This one is an HP aggressor, and then it does a flat shield for 2 turns. Not the best HP aggressor in the world, just because her HP pool is lower than a lot of other HP aggressors. It being a Nat 3 does hurt it. And the shield being flat isn't that great either. If you didn't have any other mon at all with a shield, maybe go for this one. But really, I would just focus on getting it for the Astro Guide and calling it a day, because the HP doesn't even scale off. I mean, the shield doesn't even scale off HP, so there's not much you can do with this. And I think shields are like maybe 10k flat. Don't quote me on it, but unfortunately, not very useful. So, in my opinion, other than Astro Guide purposes, I prefer the wood and the light ones. I'm not a Titans expert. I just use whatever I have, and they've been doing the job. I mean, I will throw the dark one in there, but I never expect her to do anything. But that's because I am nothing more than a filthy casual. But that's it for the grab bag reviews, my boys. Feel free to leave a comment below if you guys are excited for the return of grab bag, especially with the light and dark mons being now easily more accessible and not behind a Astro Gem package, which is how I got mine. I think they were like 1k a piece, or 40 bucks for mons that are not worth 40 bucks. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.